Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is Selena Gomez. In case you missed it, she made a drastic hair change that people went crazy over. Most people are used to her dark hair since she had it for the majority of her career, but she changed that and everyone has been obsessing over her hair transformation. She showed off her new blonde hair on Instagram and her stylist spoke about the drastic change. The colorists who did her hair, Nikki Lee and Rihanna Capri, said that the big change took 8 hours to transform. They said the entire process took 200 foils, several bowls of bleach, and 8 hours of hair magic. She usually keeps her hair more natural, so the change was a big one for her, but her hair took a while to the bleach, so she looks stunning. Makes me want to dye my hair blonde so bad, but I won't, because I would not look like Selena Gomez. Up next, number 9, we have Charlotte Crosby. She gained fame after being an OG on the reality show Geordie Shore for many seasons, but in more recent times she's left fans shocked after having drastic plastic surgery changes done to her face. The 30-year-old was the topic of a show called Celebrities: What's Happened to Your Face, which is one show a celebrity does not want to be on. The show caused an uproar online because they picked her appearance apart, calling her rubber-lipped and cookie-cutter face. She's always been very open about her plastic surgery and never denies it, but didn't think it was appropriate for them to tear her down like that on TV. She has admitted to Botox, fillers, and other plastic surgery procedures, but doctors have recently come forward sharing their concerns, saying that her fillers were not done well. Dr. Sabrina Shah Desai said, "You can see her lips are too full, the apple of her cheek is almost too big, almost like a golf ball. Good jobs are not visible, bad jobs are extremely visible." But despite what the doctor and the TV host said, Charlotte made the changes for herself and stands by them. Cruising into number 8, we have Rihanna. Just last month in May, media outlets released articles with the title, "New Month, Drastically Different Look." Now, some people wouldn't say a hair change is a big one, but it is when you take your long hair and cut it all off into a short pixie cut. Remember Miley Cyrus when she did that? Rihanna did just that. She debuted her new pixie cut while heading out to dinner one night in Santa Monica, and everyone was losing their minds. In 2019, she actually did an interview and talked about how she always wanted to cut her hair short. She said, "The only thing my mom didn't let me do was dye my hair black and cut it short. I'd wanted to do that since I was 14 and she was like, no, not having it." So it looks like she finally got the hair she wanted, which she actually originally did back in 2012. We can't forget. A lot of fans didn't expect to see her hair short again, especially since she had very long braids just before cutting it off. But her heart seems to just always go back to short hair. So I could never. If I cut my hair an inch, I cry and I have an anxiety attack. I can't. I will buy, I'll just buy extensions even though I have long hair. It's a problem. Moving on to number 7, we have Donatella Versace. The Italian fashion designer and current vice president of the Versace group has always been the topic of conversation when it comes to her looks. The 66-year-old has caused a lot of controversy after being accused of having drastic plastic surgery procedures done to her face. Just by looking at her, most people assume she's had a lot of work done, but the controversy stems from her denying it and saying that she has never gone under the knife. She admitted to having Botox done, but says that her skin looks this way because she uses a lot of face creams. People don't believe her, mainly because if you compare her to older photos, her face looks completely different now. A plastic surgeon, Dr. Steve Fallick, was asked what procedures it looks like she's done, and he said she's pretty much had it all: Botox, fillers, laser for the skin, facelift, eye lift, brow lift, and cheek augmentation. So I'm wondering, who do you believe? Donatella or the pros, the professionals, the doctors? What is it? I'm just gonna say I don't think it's face cream. You cannot convince me that that is face cream. That's all. Up next, number 6, we have Cardi B. She is known for changing her hairstyle often, flaunting new wigs all the time in music videos and on social media. But no one ever expected the new locks she debuted at the Grammys in March 2021. For her first ever televised performance of her song WAP, she showed up on stage with a bubblegum pink pixie cut, which shocked everyone. The cut and color was done specifically for that performance, and her hairstylist, Tokyo Styles, talked about the process and said that long hair would have just been too much with the rest of her Grammy outfit, which was also pretty epic. They cut her hair the night before the performance, and Cardi loved the color pink, so they went with that. Fans see her with long hair majority of the time, so they are loving this new cut and how it shows off her facial features more. Will she keep her hair short though? That is a different story. I've already seen her wearing a bunch of different wigs on Instagram ever since then, but as long as it's short underneath the wig, she can just go back to it at any point. So it's kind of a win-win. I would do that. If I cut my hair into a pixie, I would have wigs and stuff in case I wanted the long hair back, you know? Halfway through the list at number 5 is Carla Bruni. The French First Lady has made headlines for her changing face after rumors went flying that she has gone under the knife several times and had some enhancements done to her body. Though there have been rumors going around for the past decade about it, she has never really talked about it. Her before and after photos show just how much her overall appearance has changed, but because she doesn't openly discuss the topic, doctors have had to come forward with their professional insight on the topic. A few doctors have spoken about it, saying that she's had too much Botox done and claim that her cheeks show she has definitely been under the surgeon's knife. But because she's never confirmed nor denied it, it still remains up for debate. Rolling into number 4, we have Emma Chamberlain. It is still so weird to me that celebrities will make headlines for dyeing their hair from blonde to brunette or brunette to blonde. It seems like such a simple thing, but it really does make you look a lot different. If I went blonde, I would look so different. Emma was one of these people who made headlines after dyeing her hair a dark brown with blonde underlayers. Fans are used to seeing her with blonde hair, so when she did the two-tone hairstyle, people were pretty shocked. She filmed the whole process of getting her hair transformed and said that the two-tone thing has become a trend online, which is what inspired her to do it. Dua Lipa, for example, had the two-tone look but inverted, so the look itself isn't anything new, but people did not expect it from Emma. Fans were thrilled though, one of them commenting on her post saying, "The two-toned hair is one of the best things that happened in 2020. I don't know if I agree with that, but I can't believe people are bringing two-tone back. I remember that in like high school, people did that. Do you remember? I did that. I got red underneath. Taking over our third spot is Daryl Hannah, another celebrity to cause controversy with her changing looks. In 2010, articles started saying that the actress was recovering after becoming a victim of bad plastic surgery. But even after photos were spreading all over the internet, she denied having plastic surgery. Photos were going around showing her at a beach with a puffy face, and people quickly alleged that she had a facelift done and injections, but that it went wrong. At the time, she said, "There was a picture taken a while ago of me emerging from the ocean with my hair slicked back and no makeup on. I looked as though I had puffy, squinty eyes, and the rumor went around that I'd had work done." And ever since then, cosmetic doctors have actually come forward saying that they think she has had work done, with her appearance continuing to change as the years have gone on. However, she's never admitted to it or openly talked about it. So, who knows? But I think we know. In our number 2 spot is Amanda Lepore. The transsexual model, singer, and author gained fame for her appearance after numerous plastic surgeries, and she loves it. She wrote about her transition in her book called Doll Parts, and she has often spoke about her plastic surgery changes. She confessed to eye surgery to make her eyes look bigger and more doll-like, a breast augmentation, a forehead lift, butt implants, lip injections, and having her bottom ribs broken so she could achieve a smaller waist. That scares me. It has been reported that the total cost of all her cosmetic surgeries is over $1 million, but she doesn't actually know the exact amount. Because of her over-the-top look, it's almost impossible for her to go unnoticed, but that is no surprise. It was the look that she was wanting to achieve. No one would ever recognize her in her before pictures, which is probably a dream come true for her. And I love that she admits it. Y'all, all these celebrities trying to hide it and be like, it's face cream. Just admit it. Once you openly admit it, who cares? We already know. We have made it to number 1, and we have Jocelyn Wildenstein. The most talked about plastic surgery transformation in the world, but it still remains up for debate because she has always denied having any work done. This seems to be a trend with celebrities. The American socialite is best known as Cat Lady for her extensive cosmetic surgery, which resulted in her cat-like appearance, or so people say. During an interview with Dr. Young, a popular celebrity plastic surgeon, he said Jocelyn is a poster child for plastic surgery gone wrong. Reports say that she underwent dozens of surgeries in an attempt to win back her ex-husband, Alec, at the time after her divorce with the billionaire was heavily documented back in the day. Dr. Young thinks she might have undergone a brow lift, facelift, lip plumping injections, chin augmentation, fat grafting or cheek implants, upper and lower eyelid surgery, and canthopexy, which is a procedure that gives your eyes that cat-like appearance. However, Jocelyn has always denied getting any plastic surgery and said that she has always looked this way. She's even brought childhood photos to interviews to try to prove that she's always had this look, but the world and professionals still disagree with her claims. What do you think? Let me know. And at number 10, Zac Efron. After Zac Efron appeared on a Facebook watch event for Bill Nye's Earth Day musical, the internet was set ablaze with rumors that he had gotten cosmetic surgery to change his face. The lower half of his face looked much more prominent, including his jaw and lips, which both looked to be fuller. Many Twitter users speculated that Efron might have gotten cosmetic surgery, like bad Botox or fillers. One TikTok doctor even thought that Efron could have recently gotten his wisdom teeth removed. Zac hasn't commented on the situation, but one of his best friends recently spoke out and denied rumors of plastic surgery. And at number 9, JoJo Siwa. JoJo Siwa is famous for her classic Nickelodeon look. She always has her blonde hair up, tied tightly with a big bow. She also wears very bright colors. However, she shocked the internet in 2020 when she decided to briefly change her signature look and dyed her hair brown. In the video reveal, she showed her before self, then cut to her with brown hair, and her hair was not in a ponytail, which was probably a bigger shock to some people. I know it was for me. It seems that JoJo's trying to change her signature look, and she's trying to look more toned down. James Charles also got in on the transformation in 2020, when he gave her a completely new look in one of his YouTube videos. And at number 8, Will Smith. Will Smith exposed his quarantine weight gain in a recent Instagram post. The photo, which was posted on May 3rd, is captioned, quote, "I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm in the worst shape of my life." It showed Smith in black shorts and an unzipped hoodie. This version of Will is a lot different than the buff guy that we're used to seeing on screen, but his comments were quickly flooded with support, with people thanking him for the honesty and saying that he still looks in pretty good shape. The post currently has over 6.5 million likes, and honestly I'm so happy that he's able to poke fun at himself like this. And at number 7, Noah Centineo. Heartthrob Noah Centineo has shocked fans multiple times over the last year with his physical changes. In 2020 during lockdown, he shocked fans with his unrecognizable look during an Instagram live. In that live stream, he had grown out his hair and beard and looked completely different from the person that we know from his movies. But that's not all. He also had another transformation in March of 2021. He posted a few pictures to Instagram of his chiseled abs and grown out curly hair. The new look is in preparation for DC's Black Adam, alongside Dwayne Johnson. Apparently he's been training like crazy to get his body in peak shape for that film. And at number 6, KJ Apa. I best know KJ Apa as the heartthrob in Riverdale, but when he's not filming, he looks completely different. He shocked fans when he uploaded a photo to Instagram of him looking kinda shabby, with messy grown out hair and a beard. The comments were very mixed, with some people calling him unhinged or homeless, while others still thought he looked as attractive as ever. And if you thought Appa looked different on his Instagram, you will not believe his TikTok. His username is Fifi is Queen, and the TikTok account is almost exclusively videos of him dancing really strangely. That's the best way I can put it. Honestly, you really just have to see for yourself to know what I'm talking about. Halfway number 5, Kristen Stewart. During quarantine, Kristen Stewart decided to make a drastic change to her hair by dyeing it bright orange. Hairstylist CJ Romero dyed her hair a shade of orange they called Cosmic Rust. And longtime fans of Kristen's might not be all that surprised because she actually wore a very similar shade of orange for the 2019 Met Gala. The hairstylist also posted some photos of Kristen Stewart and Emma Roberts together on the same day. It seems that Emma also got a haircut of her own and was sporting a shagged cut. The orange hair has faded a lot over time and is now a lot more muted than it once was. And at number 4, Casey Cott. During quarantine, Riverdale actor Casey Cott decided to take his hair into his own hands. And instead of letting it grow out into a shaggy mess, he gave himself a buzz cut. And he didn't just cut it out of utility, it was also for a good cause. Cott and his brother shared that they shaved their heads for a water charity, which provides clean drinking water to communities in need, mostly overseas. The family had planned to reach a goal of $10,000, but far exceeded it. Apparently, a big push for the Clean Water Initiative was the coronavirus, because people in developing nations were not able to wash their hands with clean water. And at number 3, Hilary Duff. Hilary Duff loves changing her hair color.
She loves it so much she's dyed her hair blue twice during lockdown. The first time she dyed her hair a shade of blue, she actually did it herself. Then months later she wanted to go back to the color again, so she enlisted the help of her stylist. In February of 2021, she posted that after she got back from a trip from New York, she was itching to change her hair color. But she wanted to make sure that everyone knew the change had nothing to do with the gender of her baby, saying in the caption of the Instagram quote, "And I swear this doesn't mean I'm having a boy. My mom thought I was trying to tell everyone something," adding that at that point she actually didn't know the gender of the child. And at number 2, Sarah Hyland. Actress Sarah Hyland definitely came down with a case of quarantine boredom, so she decided to dress up as Joe Exotic from Tiger King, along with her fiance Wells Adams dressing up as Carol Baskin. The caption on the photo was, quote, "That be Carol Baskin killed her husband." And honestly, stuff like this is why Sarah Hyland and Wells Adams are easily my favorite couple. Their costume was so elaborate that Wells even had a can of sardines in his hand, referencing when Carol Baskin said that in order for tigers to have killed her ex-husband, he would have needed to ingest sardine oil. Kinda specific, Carol. And finally, at number 1, Amber Rose. Amber Rose has now joined the club of celebrities with face tattoos. She debuted the forehead tattoo on her OnlyFans in October of 2020. To give you a reminder of some other celebrities with face tattoos, we have Justin Bieber, Zayn Malik, Halsey, and Post Malone. The tattoo is huge cursive writing that reads, quote, "Bash Slash." This is a tribute to her children Sebastian and Slash. Amber responded to the hate that she was getting for the tattoo, writing, quote, "I don't live my life for other people. If I let people affect me in that way, I would just be miserable every day. I wouldn't be the great mom that I am." Her boyfriend Alexander A.E. Edwards not only supported the decision, but also decided to get a face tattoo as well. His is also on his forehead with the numerical dates of the children's birthdays. And at number 10, Courtney Love. Courtney Love has admitted to having 3 major procedures to change herself over the years, but unfortunately she hasn't been happy with them. The first procedure was liposuction on her butt, but she said that it ended up ruining her figure, and she discouraged anyone from getting it done. She also had a mouth enhancement, not really sure what that means, but she wasn't happy with it either. She said after that procedure, quote, "I just want the mouth God gave me back. It was perfectly cute and I had nice big lips." The last procedure she's admitted to was a nose job, although after the original procedure, she ended up getting it corrected because she did not like it, even calling it a quote, "little beak" at one point. All this aside, I think Courtney looks really beautiful now, although it's clear she looks vastly different than her natural self. And at number 9, Kylie Jenner. Everybody knows that Kylie Jenner looks like a completely different person after all of her plastic surgery, and she's owned up to a very little bit of what she's had done. The one procedure that she speaks often about is her lip fillers. She says that growing up her small lips were a big insecurity of hers, and she got lip fillers as a teenager when a boy told her that her lips were not kissable. This whole lip craze spawned her now billion-dollar business, as she was constantly looking for lip liner to overline her lips with. Along with the lip fillers, it's speculated that Kylie got a Brazilian butt lift, cheek fillers, chin implant, and an eyebrow raise. And even though she looks like a whole other person compared to her teenage self, she denies any other procedures. But it seems that Kylie slightly regrets the lip filler, and she admitted that they were way too big at one point. And at number 8, Denise Richards. Fans have been questioning for years if Denise Richards has had any facial modifications, but she's consistently denied changing her face with any procedures, including Botox or fillers. However, she's open about her breast implants and the long and horrible process to get them where they are now. She first got implants at 19 and had to get it fixed twice before they were what she wanted. Apparently, the first 2 surgeons made her breasts larger than she wanted, and she didn't have the time or energy to fix it when it happened. Denise also revealed that she had the second procedure before filming Wild Things and didn't want to get in a lawsuit with a plastic surgeon before filming that. She now calls the decision a large investment, but she's happy with how they look now. And at number 7, Bella Hadid. Bella Hadid was recently voted the most beautiful person in the world, but her beauty is not au naturel. Bella never talks about the work that she's had done, but from before and after pictures it's clear that she had a lot of enhancements. During a 2018 interview, she responded to comments about her plastic surgery, saying, quote, "People think I got all this surgery or did this or that, and you know what? We can do a scan of my face, darling. I'm scared of putting fillers into my lips. I wouldn't want to mess up my face." And with the before and afters that we have now, it's hard to claim that it's all puberty. The most common surgeries that have been rumored are a nose job, cat eye eyebrow lift, and either fillers or surgery to sharpen her face. And at number 6, Tori Spelling. Tori Spelling grew up in the limelight, and because of this, it's assumed that she got extensive plastic surgery. It doesn't help that her face has changed considerably considerably over the years. However, she denies having anything but minor modifications made. In the past, Spelling has admitted to having her nose and breasts done, but that's it. When talking about the rumors that she's had more work done, she said, quote, "People have been talking about me having plastic surgery since I was 17. It's the one thing that stayed with me my entire career." Even though she doesn't admit to any major changes, she did reveal that her kids don't recognize her in her reruns of 90210. So there's that. Halfway number 5, Latoya Jackson. Latoya Jackson has had major plastic surgery over the years, and it's to a point that her past self is completely unrecognizable. The most noticeable procedure Latoya has had is a nose job. It was reported in 2017 that she was allegedly one nose job away from completely losing her nose. Plastic surgeons that were asked to comment on her nose said that the outer flare of her nostrils had been overly narrowed to a point of near disappearance. One doctor said that each surgery on the face carries the risk of more collapsing, and said it could be almost impossible for her to breathe through it if she continues to get work done. It's also rumored that her and her late brother Michael Jackson went to the same plastic surgeon, as their noses were almost identical. And at number 4, Khloe Kardashian. After Kylie, Khloe is the Kardashian with the most recognizable plastic surgery. And even though she's had as much work done as her sister, Khloe seems to get the most hate for her ever-changing appearance. During the recent Keeping Up with the Kardashians reunion, she addressed the accusations and admitted to all the cosmetic procedures that she's had done. For the first time ever, she admitted to getting a nose job, Botox, and fillers. Although she did admit that she responded horribly to Botox, so she doesn't get it anymore. Although Khloe did not admit to getting any work done to her body, it's heavily speculated that she got a Brazilian butt lift, which is when fat is taken from the body and injected into the butt. And at number 3, Courtney Cox. Courtney Cox has had a dramatic change since Friends, and it's caused many to speculate that she went under the knife. She's admitted to getting some procedures to fight aging, and says that she regrets getting a lot of them now. Most actresses in Hollywood struggle with that because there's less and less work for women as they get older, unfortunately. And unfortunately for Courtney, she's featured on so many of the, plastic surgery disasters lists. Courtney still looks very beautiful in my opinion, but it's clear that she's had too much Botox and a botched procedure somewhere around her mouth. And at number 2, Lil Kim. Lil Kim looks so different from her original self that she's basically unrecognizable now. Not only has she changed many aspects of her face over the years, but she's also heavily bleached her skin. Since her surgeries are constantly brought up by the media, Kim decided to address it in a 2005 interview. She claims that she used to be in a physically abusive relationship and she had to fix her injuries from that relationship using plastic surgery. She even remembers one point where she was released from the hospital from a broken nose for it to be broken by him yet again. And finally, number 1, Heidi Montag. Heidi Montag was once known as the plastic surgery queen because she got addicted to getting surgeries and even made the risky decision to once have 10 surgeries in one single day. Heidi went from the girl next door look to fake glam Barbie look. She's admitted to having numerous procedures in the past, including a brow lift, Botox in her face, a nose job, a chin reduction, fat injections in her cheeks, her ears pinned back, lip, neck, waist, hip, and thigh liposuction, breast implants to a size F, a butt augmentation, and her back curved. Not sure why anyone would want that. So clearly an insane amount of modifications. But of course, having all these surgeries come with a lot of risks. And she explained that she almost died because of a really risky surgery. Apparently she was on the table practically dead, and the doctors did not know if she was going to make it. She now says that she regrets a lot of her past work.
In our number 1 spot is Charlotte Crosby. She's skyrocketed into fame after being an OG member of the reality show Geordie Shore for many seasons. People were quick to fall in love with her fun personality and also her natural beauty, which is why they were left so shocked when she became the topic on a show called Celebrities: What Happened to Your Face. The show exposed her plastic surgery transformation, and fans were shocked to see how drastic her changes were. Charlotte has never denied having surgery and has always been open about it along the way, but she had a problem with how the show criticized her for it. She has admitted to Botox, fillers, and other plastic surgery procedures, but doctors have recently come forward sharing their concerns that her fillers were not done well. Dr. Sabrina Shadisai said, "You can see her lips are too full. The apple of her cheek is too big, almost like a golf ball. Good jobs are not visible, bad jobs are extremely visible." There is no denying that she looks different now, still beautiful though nonetheless, and I was a huge fan of the show. I think she's hilarious. Sniping our number 9 spot is Mel B. Let's be realistic for a second, because she is a former Spice Girl. I I don't think she will ever be like unrecognizable. People will always know her as Scary Spice. But she has changed her look throughout her career, and if you aren't a Spice Girls fan, then there's a chance you wouldn't look twice if she passed by. She is still just as gorgeous as she was when she was in the girl group, but you can tell that she's had some work done. The singer admits to it though, doing countless interviews and admitting to having nips and tucks throughout the years. She's altered both her body and her face, and some of the work she has had done shows. When talking to Piers Morgan, she admitted that there are things about her body and appearance that she doesn't like, which is why she decided to have procedures done in the first place. She's always kept it very real though, which I can respect and appreciate. She once uploaded a picture of her getting cosmetic surgery and wrote, "I believe in being the best version of yourself, and I'm a great believer of looking and keeping your natural beauty, suggesting that cosmetic procedures are better than going under the knife sometimes," which a lot of people do, you know, like the Botox, the fillers. Yeah, not for me. I don't like needles. I wish there was another way. Coming up next, number 8 is Simon Cowell. While his brutally honest attitude hasn't changed much throughout the years, his appearance sure has. One thing that has fluctuated throughout his career is his weight, which has changed his appearance on different occasions, but he was always recognizable. I mean, he's Simon Cowell. It wasn't until he stepped out on the red carpet in 2020 looking very different with a new face and a new smile. Turns out he got a brand new set of teeth and had some work done to his face, which made him look really stiff, almost like plastic. But he didn't try to hide the fact he had plastic surgery done. He actually admitted to getting a facelift and explained that it hurt like hell. He was heavily criticized by the internet, with people saying that it looked like his surgeon did the procedure in the dark. It has settled down now more. Like, that didn't make sense. It has settled down more now, is what I meant to say. He looks back to himself. Moving on to number 7, we have Aubrey O'Day. She first gained fame from being one of the members of Danny D. Kane after competing to be in the group for 2 seasons on MTV's Making the Band competition show. The group eventually split and she continued to grow her own solo career, changing her appearance along the way. She has appeared on different reality TV shows and has made headlines for her ever-changing looks. Despite photos and media showing how drastically different she looks now, she's always denied having plastic surgery done. She has admitted to some cosmetic procedures, but stands firm on not going under the knife. Because she denies it, people criticize her photos online, asking if it's just really heavy editing or if she's had work done. It also didn't help her case when paparazzi photos went viral online and showed her without any filters or makeup, showing her looking like a completely different person than what people see online. It caused a huge stir, and she said that the photos were tweaked to make her look worse than she really did, but no one was buying it. And spot number 6 is Kim Novak. She's been in the industry for decades now, so of course her appearance is going to change naturally over time. But she has admitted that her changes have not always been natural and admitted to getting plastic surgery, even revealing that she has regretted some of the choices. Fans quietly watched her looks change throughout the years, but they were shocked in 2014 when she showed up to the Academy Awards looking very different. Turns out she'd received facial injections not long before that, and it left quite the difference on her face. Viewers took her new look to Twitter and reacted to the change, saying that she needed to sue her plastic surgeon because her procedures looked botched. In a newer interview, actually just a few months ago, she says that receiving fat injections in her face was the worst thing she's ever done. The reason she actually got the procedure done in the first place was because she felt insecure and didn't want to get a facelift done, so she went with the injections instead. But it didn't really work out in her favor. Yeah, like I would try injections before I try going under a frickin' knife, but I want neither. They scare me. Halfway through our countdown, at number 5, we have Kim Biermann. As one of the original housewives on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, she became popular very quickly with her outrageous personality. Her career skyrocketed at that point, and over the years she has caused some controversy for her apparent love for plastic surgery. In 2016, she did an intimate interview with E! Online where she revealed that she's had several plastic surgeries over the years and is not afraid to get more. She said, "I will always nip and tuck if I feel the need to do so, but I am open about it. I don't care. You only go around one time, and I especially understand that. And life is very short, so there's no reason for me to lie. But even though she looks great for being a mom of 6 kids, people criticized her for encouraging her 18-year-old daughter to get lip injections. Not only did she support it, but she actually took her daughter to the best clinic in town to do so, and they documented it, and fans just had a lot to say about that. Cruising to number 4, we have Teresa Guides. Now I probably said that wrong, so all you Real Housewives fans, don't come at me. She is another Real Housewives star who has changed her looks drastically, but she's a member of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. There's a lot of them. When looking at photos of her then versus now, there's no denying that she looks like a different person. Oftentimes, fans have questioned her online about going under the knife, asking what work she has had done to achieve her new look. She's never openly talked about the details, but a plastic surgeon named Dr. Frank Agulo revealed his opinion and said, Teresa has probably undergone a full facelift with a possible neck lift and fat injections in the face. Other doctors have also come forward as well, saying that a possible nose job could have been done based on their professional opinion. Despite what she has had done though, she has been able to keep her youthful looks, and people just know that she has had some cosmetic help. You might as well admit it. Taking over the 3rd spot is Blac Chyna. We can imagine how hard it would be to hide your plastic surgery when you are in the Hollywood limelight, but it would be even harder when you are in connection to the Kardashian family. She was in a relationship with Rob Kardashian, even having a child with him, a daughter named Dream. In recent times, she's been candid about her transformations and admitted to getting procedures on both her body and her face. She spoke on the Wendy Williams show and admitted that she got lipo done, had a butt augmentation, and also had 4 breast augmentations done throughout the years, both to make them bigger and to make them smaller. But ever since having her daughter, she said it is just becoming too much. As for her face, she has admitted to cosmetic procedures and removing her face piercings, which ended up leaving her with dimples on her cheeks. So if you ever wondered where those are from, it is because she had piercings. The holes from her piercings have now closed up, but she's left with those dimples, which I didn't know. I thought she just had dimples. In spot number 2, we have Elon Musk. For years now, people have been debating whether or not he has had cosmetic procedures done, and if so, what exactly he has had done. While there has been no confirmation from him, people are convinced that he has had a facelift and also a hair transplant. Photos will show that his hairline was once very receding, and now he has a full head of hair, but it also shows his face taking on a very different shape and very smooth skin, almost like wax. People didn't really notice his drastic change in appearance until recently, when an old photo of him started getting passed around online. There were a lot of inconsistencies in his appearance, and people have debated whether it's just Botox, if it's a facelift surgery, or if it's other kinds of enhancements. Like I said though, there are no confirmations on what the answer is, so I will let you guys be the judge. Let me know in the comments. Coming in hot at number 1 is Mama June. Her real name is June Shannon, but she earned the name Mama June on the hit series Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. She first surprised fans with a completely different look after losing a significant amount of weight. Reports say when she was doing the show, she was around 460 pounds. She ended up having gastric surgery in May 2016 and then later had a tummy tuck. She then went on to have her own reality show called Mama June From Not Too Hot, where she filmed her journey of losing over 300 pounds by working out with a trainer a few times a week and changing her diet. But her body is not the only thing that has changed. She has also had plastic surgery done to her face, which has also dramatically changed her appearance. We're not sure what exact procedures she has had done. Reports say she got her teeth fixed and underwent cosmetic procedures, which could mean a variety of things. So, haven't been able to nail down just exactly what.